Morning guys, it's Bleej from Ball Stroke Adventures. After quite a bit some time, I haven't been doing any hiking lately because weather is like shit, believe it or not. Not as much as today, it's a little bit better, but overall lately weather is like shit, literally. We are in 2022, it's late March now. It seems like winter is simply not fucking quitting at all. As a matter of fact, maybe we'll get some snow between today and tomorrow again. So another weekend that is pretty much destroyed by the, not destroyed, but I think we all had enough of this shitty weather. Nobody, I don't mind snow and bad weather. Makes hiking a little bit more interesting, but enough is enough. I want good weather now and more enjoyable and not as much as miserable. Anyway, today we're not gonna hike. We are going, we could say we will hike, but a little bit different nature of hiking. We are going to take a hike to the chemical periodical table of elements, and we're gonna specifically talk about something that average person is not really talking about daily or weekly or monthly or yearly. We're gonna talk about one element specifically, and this element is called iodide. And iodide chemical element is very important. I'm gonna explain in a few minutes why we're gonna talk about this. And the purpose of this video is not to make you do something or make you worried about something. It's simply to make you more aware about some specific things that average person actually have no clue about it at all. There is also a reason why I'm here at the mighty Lake of Ontario. It is kind of in relationship to the element that we're gonna talk about. So let me just explain first the element iodine. You can find it in the periodical table of elements. You can find it on the right hand side. Symbol is letter I, and the reason why I'm on the shore of the Lake Ontario is far behind me in the distance. There is one of the biggest nuclear plants, not only in Ontario or Canada, it's one of the biggest in the world, and it's in Pickering. It's probably about, I'm just guessing, 30-40 kilometers air distance right behind me. And that's why we're gonna talk about iodine. Not only because of the nuclear plant itself. Nuclear plant could be anywhere else in the world, but we live in a crazy times. There is a lot of stuff we witness on unfortunately that is happening in the world and in the Europe as well, and blows my fucking mind that those kind of things, war specifically, are happening in the 21st fucking century. Blows my fucking mind. I don't know what to say. Anyway, those kind of things transpire. Different way of, not really different way of thinking, but it kind of bring to the surface some things that, like I said, you don't really think about every day. You never know what kind of catastrophe could happen, and usually when it happens, you don't have stuff that you need. I been in situation before. It was actually for my 10th birthday. I grew up and lived in the Europe, and I'm pretty sure that most of you guys heard about a nuclear catastrophe in Chernobyl in Ukraine. It happened. That was sometime in. It was 1986, late April, almost like this time. And what happened after that? There was, let's call it like there was a lot of radiation released in the atmosphere, and there was a nuclear cloud, or what is called nuclear fallout, that started spreading all over the eastern part of the Europe, or even Central Europe. And over a period of, so that happened in the late April, and in over a period of I think it was about 2 weeks time, it actually reached all the way to the place where I grew up, country where I grew up, which is it's almost like 1500 kilometers away. That's a long distance. So this cloud, big cloud, came all the way there. And I remember as a kids, we were not allowed, like I said, it was early May, my 10th birthday. And the worst thing you can tell the kid, as I was at that time, not to go outside and play. That is the worst fucking thing you can tell a kid. And at that time, we were told not to go outside, to play in the grass, pick the flowers, pick whatever the fuck you can find, play the soccer outside, go for the swimming. In May, back home, it's already warm enough, you can go for the swimming. I grew up on the 4 rivers, and it was not recommended to go outside at all. So now, from this point of view, we go back to, you see, we explore a lot, and walk away from the window, just iodide window, iodine window. But that was the time when this actually element was essential for not only survival, but for you as a well-being, not to develop cancer or any unwanted or not desirable things that your body could develop. So iodine, when you have a nuclear fallout, it could be a nuclear plant, it could be if some lunatic is actually firing some nuclear bombs. You never fucking know today. We live in a different time. This is a different kind of nuclear warfare, or warfare at all. All these kind of weapons, from chemical, biological, nuclear, it's all available today. This is not like a World War I or even World War II. It's a different game now. So at that time, it was actually the best thing you could do for yourself when you have a nuclear fallout. It's radiation. It's almost like a dust. It's like a particles in the air, and unfortunately, a lot of in those particles, a lot of those particles is actually radioactive iodide. Now, your thyroid gland, which is here, it's essential for the function of your body, and it is actually absorbing a lot of iodine, and this element is essential for the function of your thyroid gland, and this is the first one that will develop cancer because of the radiation. And what you could do for yourself is You could actually, I just the reason why I'm making this video is actually, like I said, to give you a little bit different mindset. I just came from the store. This is the last one I found on the shelf, believe it or not. So it's potassium plus iodine, and this is the kind of the pill. There is a lot of different pills. When I was, like I said, this was the last one on the shelf, and the lady told me that there is a absolute shortage, because usually they don't stock that many, and some people who do know what they need, they already bought them, same as me, same idea, and they order more pills, and I actually put them on the hold for me, and I would like to have them for the time being, because when shit hits hits the ceiling, and you need something, guess what, you're not gonna find it. So it's a very minimal investment with a lot of benefits. So these are the actual, I'm gonna bring that closer. So these are the actual pills I got. I actually told lady that this is the ones that I order are actually, it said specifically they are for nuclear emergency, and on these ones it doesn't say that, but it's the same thing. It's potassium and iodine, and in this there is 100 pills in the bottle, and in every pill there is about 225 it says micrograms of iodine. Now if you figure your thyroid gland needs about 150 daily for the function, so that would be more than sufficient. So the whole name of the game is, like I mentioned before, when you have a nuclear fallout, you have a radioactive iodine. Now your pancreas doesn't know, because this iodine here is not radioactive, and your thyroid gland does not recognize which one is radioactive and which one is not. So by taking those pills, what's going to happen is you will saturate your gland with enough iodine that it will not be able to absorb anymore, and all this radioactive fallout in atmosphere, in air, even if you breathe it in, your gland will not absorb it, and you will simply literally piss that out. So this is the way you're gonna minimize nothing will save you, but you will minimize the risks of cancer or something else that you don't really want. The pills, you don't get them just iodine, you get them in potassium iodide form. This is a little bit different, because what's happening is potassium is also a very important element for the function of your body, and the way you actually, I mean, you already buy them like this, but just to give you a little bit idea how you actually get them. What is potassium? So potassium, in contrast to iodine is a non-metal element. Potassium is metal element, and potassium itself, it's a very soft metal. It's a very reactive metal. It's a silverish color, and this metal is so soft that you can actually cut it with a knife. It's almost like a cream cheese texture metal. It's very soft, and it's actually kept in the oil, because as soon as is with the contact with the oxygen from the air, or even with the water, it will cause the chemical reaction, like with the contact with the water, it will catch on fire violently, and by it is a chemical process, but there is a way when there is a reaction between potassium and the water, you will get potassium hydroxide. Now by extracting crystals from the solution, those crystals mixed by the iodine crystals, you will get potassium iodide, which is called in technical terms. So these are the things that you will absorb. They're suggesting, like I said, it's around 150 milligrams tablet, which is I'm talking about now specifically potassium iodide tablet, and those pills they're suggesting one daily, and you consume them as long as there is a nuclear fallout in atmosphere around you. Now another thing is I always say this is almost like not equal, but it's a good substitute for the gas mask as well, because don't forget, I mean, gas mask is really good, but also there is a way you need to use it. For example, you need to be fully shaved to use the gas masks, and they're not fucking available too. I was just out of the fun looking for some gas masks. I bought mine years and years ago. It was Israeli military gas mask. They were I bought them for the $40 piece. I was just looking for them now. I was looking for the pills actually, but I just out of curiosity I was looking for the gas mask. They're fucking almost $200 piece, and they're not available at all. And like, don't forget, with the gas mask, you're not gonna have a picnic in the gas mask. There is also a limit how long you can use it. I mean, specifically because of the filter. Because filter also needs to be replaced, and there is a lot of cars behind, and mask is not for everybody, and it really have to be a tight fit. If it's not tight fit, it's pretty much useless. So in some way it's better to simply have a tablet. So like I said, the whole idea of this is not actually to make you do something or make you nervous about something, but it is good to know what is potassium iodide. And like I said, it's not really a big investment, but it is an investment. I mean, financially it's not a big cost, but it is a big investment health-wise. It's good to have them. Like I said, it doesn't have to be necessarily nuclear blast. It could be something stupid like an accident at a nuclear plant. For us guys living here, this is not really far away. Like I said, that Chernobyl disaster that happened 1,500 kilometers away from me. In 2 weeks' time, cloud was at my homeland. This is only guessing 30 kilometers air distance from here, so this is pretty much in the neighborhood. And why not having something that could potentially save your life? So I'm hoping, I hope you guys like this video. Like I said, this was a little bit different type of the hike through the periodical table of elements. I always like chemistry, and I'm not gonna even lately actually I was attempting to make a video about the Molotov cocktails, how to make them, what to use, what to not to use, how they actually function. But I didn't want to do it because it might actually give people the wrong idea. I don't want you to make one, and I'm hoping that you're never gonna have to make one. Again, it's one of the simple, useful things for the warfare, but we're gonna leave it alone, and let's talk about different things, and things that will help you, not harm you. So hope you guys like this video. uh, Hopefully with a nicer weather, more hiking coming soon, more exploring, and please subscribe, and I'll see you at the next adventure.